Hey everyone, welcome back and happy bad hair day. I don't know. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Tonight is the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City reunion part 2. You guys can see probably a little bit of Pippa's little nose at the bottom. She is just sticking her face in here. Hi, baby. Guys, we are back to talk about Mauricio. Not such great news. Breakups, not such great news, and Tom Sandoval. Not such great news. So, look at me, the bearer of bad news. Yeah, here we go. Smash the like button, do all of the things, and sorry guys. Here we go. Thank you to Reality T. There's a new report saying Mauricio Umansky's alleged texts are being used as evidence in the restraining order court battle. Yeah. The court battle between Mauricio's family and his dad's ex-girlfriend, it's getting messier by the day. Apparently, allegations of abuse are flying in every direction, and now Mauricio's texts are being used as evidence. Previously, Mauricio and his sister Sharon, they won a conservatorship case for their 81-year-old father, Eduardo, but they argued in court that his ex was isolating their father and exhibiting increasingly violent behavior. They also got a restraining order against her. But now she's clapping back with one of her own, which she claims she's actually the victim in all of this. Oh, God. This is going to be bad. It was in new court documents obtained by In Touch where she presented a case against him that paints a much different picture from what Mauricio and his sister Sharon argued in court. Because originally Mo and Sharon said that she was, well, the attacker. And they also felt that she was trying to take advantage of him and manipulated him with threats and violence and certain favors for money. And things escalated even further when she allegedly attacked Sharon in the lobby of Eduardo's apartment. And she denies all of this. And she said Sharon's claims that I am abusive are untrue and also ironic. For a long time, I have endured a lot of violent abuse from this man. She also told the court about incidents where he allegedly punched her in the face, shoved her to the ground. Ugh, it's not good. The details are actually really, really bad. She even submitted a picture of her evidence. Now, in the petition, she explained that things have grown very concerning in the weeks following the restraining order. Supposedly, Eduardo has been relentlessly harassing her. She said he has been calling her, texting her multiple times a day with over 100 instances since receiving said order. And this is where Mauricio's texts come into play because she included a screenshot of a text that her daughter allegedly received from him, where he warned her that law enforcement would get involved if she kept trying to communicate with his dad. And he wrote, regarding your mom and my father, I want to remind you and her that she cannot be speaking to my father. We are aware that my father is calling her. Despite this, she is still picking up when she is not allowed to. And the text also continued saying, we don't want to, but we are prepared to bring this to the police if she continues. And please make sure she's aware. I mean, no offense to Mo. I think that's garbage. I think that if he's sitting there harassing, first of all, that's not how an order works like that anyways. I think that she could do the exact same thing. He could report him for harassing her. That's how the order works. It goes both ways. Don't ask me why I know. But they can both report each other. If she's not doing anything, though, and he keeps harassing her and sending her all of these calls and text messages, that is harassment. And I wouldn't encourage anybody to do this because I don't think anybody, but she literally could come back and probably maybe put him in jail. I don't know if the conservatorship blocks him from that. I don't know. But I think that's garbage. I think it's a garbage threat. I do. Anyways, speaking of which, I don't know how much you guys have been following this, but I wanted to play a couple clips for you guys because I saw a couple DMs where people were asking me about Rachel Kirkconnell and Matt James. The breakup, here we go.
Been together since, I think it was like January 3rd, I met him in London. Okay. So we were in London having a great time, and then we went from London to Tokyo. Everything was fine. The night before, we didn't have an argument, but I was feeling very overwhelmed. I was like trying so hard to find like a good dinner spot for us because the spot we ended up wanting to go to was closed or something. So we were scrambling, and I was putting so much pressure on finding a good spot because he cares. Like this is like his career, you know, like going to good food spots. He was like doing something else on his phone. He was like, it doesn't matter where we go. Like we can go literally anywhere. Just like pick somewhere. He kept saying like, it's not a big deal. It doesn't matter. But I felt like it was a big deal and that it did matter. So we get to this place. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be. And it was just one of those things where I'm like tired, cranky, emotional, on my period, feeling terrible, overwhelmed with looking for a dinner spot for like an hour. And then we get there and it was a disappointment. So then I started tearing up at dinner. 2 tears. 1, 2, we're done. Didn't, allow myself to get upset after that. Just tried to calm down. We went home and
did he say anything?
No, didn't say anything.
Dinner, like, did you guys have like normal conversation?
No, we didn't even talk. Like we just sat there, had dinner, got into the Uber. I felt like that was disappointing and I hate going to a place that isn't somewhere that like you could post about. I feel like it's a waste. And he just was trying to tell me like, it's not that serious. Like it's not that big of a deal. But then he was concerned about me getting so upset. He was like, that was like, there was no reason for you to get upset like that. And he found it concerning that I got that emotional, I guess. And so then and he just was trying to express to me, like, if you get emotional about little things like this, like what is going to happen in life when something really terrible happens? Like, how are you going to be able to react to things that are actually really scary or disappointing or sad? And that morning, everything was fine. We were in good moods. And I think it was one of those things where it was just maybe a little arguments open up a can of worms. We had been together since, I think it was like January 3rd. I met him in London.
Okay. Next, the last one.
Now that we're back here again, where like you're in with me, I'm in with you. I feel like you're in the wrong. You feel like I'm in the wrong. He really just kind of let out everything that I guess he had been feeling for a while. I don't know.
Can you share some of that?
Yeah. I mean, he said that at the end of the day, there were just qualities about me that he worries about having a wife. Like at the end of the day, like there are things that we aren't compatible with, and like the whole accountability and saying sorry and all that was really the main thing. And yeah, it was just one of those things where he, I think, just had this realization that I should want to propose to you by this time. Like at this point in our relationship, I should be wanting those things, and I should be ready for that, but I'm not still. I still don't feel like we're ready, or I don't feel like I'm ready. I don't know if I ever see myself proposing to you. I can't actually see myself married to you. Wow. It ended with him saying, you're beautiful, smart, funny. You'll find someone. I'll never say a bad thing about you. And yeah, we're done. And I literally said, okay. I said, okay. Didn't say anything else. I just said, okay. And then I got my suitcase, went down to the lobby, got in a car, went to the airport.
Did you have a ticket?
Yeah. So I had to leave a day before. So we're literally getting ready to take off. And my phone blows up. It's one of my best friends, and it says RHOBH with a bunch of question marks. And as soon as I saw that, I'm like, oh my gosh, how does she know? And then she texted me again and said, I saw Matt's post. Is this real life? And that's how I found out that he posted. So then literally the plane is taking off and I see his post, and that's it. I don't have any service or anything for like the next 12 hours. So I'm freaking out because, just got broken up with, and now a few hours later, it's like for the whole world to see. And I'm still like trying to process it. Like I'm still in like total shock now that
I'm not a fan of that. I don't think that was fair. I don't like how they did that. Or he did that. Actually, it makes me really feel bad for her, but I want to hear what you guys think, especially if you guys like The Bachelor Nation, or unless you don't care, then I want to hear what you think about Mauricio and the text messages, and also the way that they're operating this restraining order. I'm just, that also, I don't understand. I feel like there's a lot of things right now I'm not understanding with some of these groups, but that's okay. I don't have to understand everything. I want to hear your thoughts, guys. Pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed over here to Up and Adam channel 2. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow for the part 2 recap of Salt Lake City reunion. Here we go.